You're watching News 24 Live. Welcome to our Thursday Super Rugby preview and prediction show. It's the penultimate round of games before the playoffs. I'm joined in studio once again by our rugby panel from Sport 24 editor Garen Lamley and chief rugby writer Rob Howing. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Hello, Nick.
Rob, welcome back from Gauteng CSA Awards.
Thank you. A bit chilly out there.
Believe so. So, yes, second last round. It's all about permutations now. That sort of last scrap for the playoff spot. Let's start with the first game on Friday morning. Hurricanes versus the Highlanders. So yes, a big Kiwi derby. I see Bowden Barrett's back for the Hurricanes. It's also quite significant, I guess, in terms of the World Cup fly-half race.
Yes, that's another high-quality New Zealand derby. Good way to start the latest round. As you say, D-Day for a lot of teams. This one is an interesting one because the Hurricanes, although they're still almost certain to finish top, they haven't actually mathematically wound it up yet because of that slightly heavy reverse that they got to the hands of the Crusaders last week. Also, this is the time of the season where a team like the Hurricanes don't want to suddenly give the impression that they're having a wobbly. They'll want to show, I think, that Lightning not going to strike twice, so they will restore normal service. That said, of course, Highlanders coming off a very impressive win against the Chiefs gave them a real walloping, so they're actually a bit of a form side. But I also see that the Highlanders team is looking a little bit diluted. The two Smith surnames, very key elements there, are not playing this weekend, so that makes them a little bit vulnerable. Hurricanes did win the first round game between the two, so I'm inclined to go Hurricanes again. I think they'll take a narrow victory, but possibly with a bonus point for the losers.
But with nothing to lose, they've locked down that home semi-final, potential home final. So
no, they definitely want to just make absolutely sure that they are going to nail top spots. But they're so favourably placed anyway. Just got to be a little bit wary of complacency because you don't want to suddenly give the impression that you're losing your touch. They've been in magnificent form all season, and I think they'll want to get back to winning ways.
Garen, your take on that? Have you also been surprised by the form of the Highlanders this season? And just give us also a prediction for the next game between the Force and the Brumbies.
I haven't really been that surprised. I think Jamie Joseph's a really good coach for the Highlanders. They've got some amazing talent. They picked up, obviously, that's Naholo on the wing. He's been phenomenal. Ben Smith, Aaron Smith, two of the best players in the world in their positions. But, they got a tough ask this weekend against the Hurricane side, who have been really, really impressive this season. As Rob said, they deserve the top spot. I think they're going to clinch it this weekend. I just don't think the Highlanders will do enough to deny them. And these are the only two teams that are confirmed in the playoffs at the moment. I think they're really looking ahead, resting a couple of players, not too worried about where they actually finish in the log. They know they've made the playoffs, and then it's just one-off games. So I'm agreeing with Rob. I think that the Hurricanes are going to win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Highlanders scored 4 tries, finished within 7 points, picked up a bonus point. They don't need to do anything more than that to ensure their playoff spot. So Hurricanes for me by 6 or 7 points. In that second game that you mentioned, Force Brumbies, I'm pretty sure the Brumbies are going to do enough there, even though it's in Perth. The Force have been fairly hopeless this season. Bottom of the log, Australian Conference, bottom of the overall conference. Don't see them doing enough to upset the Brumbies. Brumbies obviously playing for the Australian Conference title. They're in a sort of two-way battle with the Waratahs, who I know we're going to chat about later. They're up against the Cheetahs, and I'm pretty sure the Waratahs are going to win there, probably pick up 5 points, so the Brumbies will have that in mind. So it's a big game for the Brumbies, and I think they're going to do enough. And I think both the Waratahs and the Brumbies are going to go through to the playoffs, which, if you do the maths very quickly, means only one South African team is likely to make it. So, yeah, that's my prediction for that game.